Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Kate Middleton made a deeply personal return to public life on Tuesday, visiting the Royal Marsden Hospital in London, where she herself received treatment for cancer. The visit marked her first solo engagement in over a year. Speaking candidly, Kate acknowledged the emotional toll cancer has taken on families, saying, "The treatments really are different and so varied. It impacts families differently." She also shared the challenges of resuming daily life after treatment, noting, "You think treatment is finished? Crack on with that, daily tasks, but that's still a real challenge." Upon arrival, Kate shared a rare personal moment, saying it was nice to come in through the main entrance after having made so many quiet private visits. During her visit, the princess met a woman undergoing her first day of treatment and wearing a cold cap. Offering words of encouragement, Kate advised her to keep doing the things that give you joy. Kate spoke candidly about her own cancer diagnosis and treatment, telling one patient in chemotherapy, "It makes you appreciate all the small things in life that you take for granted. It's really tough. It's such a shock. It's the uncertainty of that initial diagnosis. It's such a wealth of information. Understanding the diagnosis, it's a massive amount of information to take on as a patient." Kate also shared what helped her through her own recovery, saying, "Trying to stay positive made such a difference. Loads of water and loads of sunlight also helped me feel better." The visit had its lighter moments too, as Kate met Scout, a therapy dog who charmed patients and staff alike. Reflecting on her own journey, the princess said, "Sometimes you feel relatively well and then you have another one. Sometimes from the outside we all think you've finished treatment and you go back to things, but it's hard to get back to normal." As she left the hospital, Kate embraced a woman offering reassurance. "There's light at the end of the tunnel and you're in the best of hands." Kate's connection to Royal Marsden now goes beyond her personal experience. Kensington Palace announced that she will join Prince William as a royal patron of the hospital, which treats more than 59,000 patients annually. A palace spokesperson said the princess wanted to show her gratitude to the incredible team, but also highlight the world-leading care and treatment the Marsden provides. In the Daily Mail, Rebecca English reports that the appearance is the next stage in a carefully calibrated plan to manage her recovery and measured return to official duties, and one that is being decided by Catherine herself rather than palace courtiers at every stage. English added, "Listen to her talk to cancer patients, some actually undergoing chemotherapy treatment while they spoke. It was clear that Catherine typically wanted to focus on them, not herself." When one couple complimented her on how amazingly well she and William had managed the situation with their children, she replied coyly, "Oh, that's kind," and moved on to ask about how the impact had been on them. "My understanding is that this will continue to be her approach over the coming weeks and months. If and when she is ready to tell us more, she will, and until then she will continue to use her voice to amplify the experiences of those who can't." Kate may have subtly debuted a new look, as we all noticed. Kate, who single-handedly turned the Chelsea blow-dry into a royal staple when she stepped out in that iconic blue Issa dress back in 2010, appears to have updated her signature style. Her long, glossy looks have been her trademark for years, but in 2025, the royal seems to be embracing a slightly different aesthetic. This time, her curls are more dramatic, leaning toward an elevated version of the classic Hollywood wave. Professional hairstylist Tom Pike, whose client list includes actress Lily James, shared his insights with Hello magazine. "Essentially, Kate has upgraded the style known as the Hollywood wave," Tom explained. He broke down the process. "To achieve this, you would use either a smoothing cream or a nice blow-dry spray. Blow dry your hair smooth, then use a large barrel wand to twist the hair around the tool, taking slightly thicker sections as you work. Once this is done, gently brush it out." What sets Kate's take apart, according to Pike, is her unique finishing touch. The way that Kate's done it slightly different. She's parted her hair at the back and then pushed it forward, so it looks like you've got that real, I call it a royal wave, but it just looks like you've got that real deep wave in the hair. It's beautiful. Palace Intrigue will be right back. Starting this Sunday, Palace Intrigue expands with Palace Weekly, a conversational deep dive into the week's most significant royal stories. Look for this additional free episode in your feed around 9 a.m. Eastern Time, complementing our regular Sunday episode released at its usual time. Premium subscribers, your Sunday mornings get even better. You'll also receive Deep Crown's exclusive weekly bonus episode. Want to join our premium community? Apple Podcast users can simply click the banner to subscribe for just $4.99 a month. You'll get Palace Intrigue and over 20 other Calaroga Shark Network podcasts, all commercial-free. Not on Apple Podcasts? Check the show notes for subscription links, and you can do it on any player. And don't miss out on more Royal Insights. Subscribe to Deep Crown's Royal Insider newsletter, completely free at deepcrown.co.uk. That's deepcrown.co.uk. So that's 3 Sunday episodes, our regular morning episode, the new Palace Weekly, and for premium subscribers, Deep Crown's bonus content, plus a free newsletter to keep you informed between episodes. Meanwhile, Harry and Meghan have issued a scathing statement condemning Meta's decision to scrap its fact-checking program on platforms like Facebook and Instagram. The couple's statement, shared on their official website, calls Meta's move deeply concerning and accuses the company of prioritizing profit over public safety. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, known for their advocacy for safer online spaces, criticized the decision to replace fact-checking with a community notes system similar to that of X. They warned that this change would undermine free speech by enabling abuse and hate speech while silencing marginalized voices. Their statement read, "Allowing more abuse and normalizing hate speech serves to silence speech and expression, not foster it. Meta's recent decisions go directly against its stated mission to build human connection, and instead prioritize those using the platform to spread hate, lies, and division at the expense of everyone else." The Sussexes accused Meta of abandoning its commitments to public safety and user protection, especially for marginalized communities and families, by rolling back safeguards and revising hateful content policies. They highlighted the potential harm to children's mental health and safety, calling Meta's changes deeply deceptive. The timing of this statement is notable, coming just weeks after Meghan relaunched her Instagram account. Her posts so far have had comments disabled, reflecting their ongoing concerns about online abuse and toxicity. Today was to have been the day Meghan's cooking show debuted, with the series now being delayed to March the 4th, seemingly to avoid having Meghan look tone-deaf in the light of the LA fires. An insider told OK Magazine, "Meghan feels this show will be perfect revenge for all her doubters and haters. She is so confident it's going to do well, and she will get the accolades she deserves for it, which will finally shut some people up. She can't wait." She has always been confident in her own abilities, and while her confidence took a knock when she was in the royal family, she is riding high again, and she's so proud of this show. People tend to underestimate her, but Meghan knows what the audience wants, and she is giving them that with this show. And nobody can criticize her for cashing in on her royal connections because she doesn't really mention them. She is just determined to show that she can make it on her own without Harry and her titles. Some people think she's only famous because of Harry, but that's not true, and she's going back to her roots. People always open up to her because she listens and cares. She knows the audience will warm to her if they give the show a chance. A Hollywood insider told the New York Post, "I don't think anyone is excited by this. Everybody in entertainment is sending that ridiculous trailer back and forth, being like, what is this show about? I don't get it. It's so sad because they had this huge platform. Now I can't really see Meghan doing much else in terms of pushing herself into the public eye." Marketing expert Tony Case tells the Daily Beast, "Harry and Meghan are box office poison from a brand perspective. I'm not really sure anything can be done at this point to reverse consumers' obvious apathy toward the Sussexes." And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. Please follow us on Spotify or Apple, and you can find us on YouTube now, so become a subscriber to the show there. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.